Today, we're breaking down one of the biggest myths in podcasting for business. Making money with your podcast does not mean chasing sponsors. According to the Independent Podcaster Report of 2025, only 15% of podcasters earn anything at all, and almost half of those are barely breaking even. That alone should tell you something. Most hosts assume ads and sponsorships are the golden ticket. But for professionals like us in high trust, service-based industries, that's usually the worst revenue strategy. Today, I'm walking you through the smarter path, the strategy that actually increases your authority, gets you more visible, and helps you generate leads for your business without playing the influencer game. You're listening to Podcasting for Financial Professionals, the show where smart advisors, planners, CPAs, and money experts learn how to use podcasting as their most powerful marketing tool. I'm Virginia Elder, podcast strategist and founder of Podcast Abundance. Since 2019, I've helped financial professionals stop wasting time on random marketing tactics and instead build a podcast that increases authority, expands reach, and consistently drives leads. Before we jump in, I've got something that will change the way you think about your podcast. The most important 30 seconds of your show happens right after someone hits play. And most hosts have no idea what to say, how to make an impact, or how to capture the right listener that quickly. That's why I created the Attraction Messaging Blueprint, your simple guide to crafting a strong trailer, a tight 30-second intro, and a clear outro that actually generates leads for your business. Grab yours today at podcastabundance.com/attraction messaging blueprint. If your goal is to grow your business with podcasting, you're not building an entertainment show. You're building a relationship engine, and that engine has the potential to do 3 things better than any sponsor ever could. Build trust faster, deepen connection with your audience, and quietly nurture people toward working with you and your business. So let's talk about the model that works and why chasing $18 CPM whatever ads is a waste of your time. Here's why sponsorship is overrated for professionals. Let's just call it like it is. Sponsorships make sense for big, broad audiences, not small, specialized ones. In the finance or medical world, your listeners aren't random hobbyists. They're adults with real purchasing power. They're privacy conscious. They're selective. And they value depth over hype. Sponsorship fails you because, for one, your audience is too valuable to sell for pennies. Advertisers pay by volume, not by trust. For 2, it distracts from your message. Ads interrupt the listener's experience instead of guiding them deeper into your business's ecosystem. And for 3, it positions your show as a media product, not a strategic business asset. You're a professional whose expertise is the value, not the ad space between topics. One of the clearest examples of why chasing sponsors isn't always worth it comes from the Money Skills for Therapists podcast. In earlier seasons, Lindsay worked with a couple of really aligned sponsors, brands she already recommended to her clients, and on paper, it's a perfect fit. But when we look at her numbers, 98% of her revenue came from her signature course. That tiny bit of sponsor income wasn't just small, it was distracting. Suddenly, her audience was hearing 2 calls to action. Try this banking product and join my course. Kind of confusing. So we simplified. We removed the sponsorship altogether and shifted every episode toward one clear call to action, her masterclass, which leads directly into her course enrollment. Now, her content strategy is tight. Expert interviews, coaching episodes, and solos that speak straight to her ideal client with one focused invitation. Everything flows, everything converts, and nothing competes with her main offer. Want to know the smarter ROI path? Here's the model that actually works for professionals. Use your podcast to guide the right people into your world. That means your show becomes the top of a funnel that nurtures listeners into clients, into your business. Your monetization isn't external, it's internal. You're monetizing by turning listeners into warm leads, moving warm leads into discovery calls or consults, and helping clients who already trust you go even deeper with you. When you do this well, your podcast becomes a true business asset. Not a gamble, not a vanity project, not a slot machine hoping a sponsor sends you a check. This is how you increase your authority, expand your reach, and generate leads for your business consistently and sustainably. Here's another example for you. Jack Wang, host of the Smart College Buyer Show, uses his podcast to monetize through efficiency, not ads. Before the show, he spent a ton of time on long consult calls with people who were just information gathering, just asking him a million questions. After we built his content strategy out and he started producing episodes based on that, everything changed. His episodes started doing the filtering for him. The folks who only wanted surface level info now get exactly what they need from the podcast. And the people who book a call, they're already serious, qualified, and ready to make decisions. Jack cut his consult time in half and reduced the number of calls he takes without losing any revenue or potential clients. His podcast became a sorting machine that actually just protects his time and brings in only the folks who are the most qualified and ready. Okay, so here are some real ways a podcast makes money without having sponsors. For one, referrals without asking for referrals. Your listeners get to know your voice, your values, your process. That makes it incredibly easy for them to recommend you because they can just confidently say to their coworkers, their friends, or their networking group, here, just listen to this episode. You'll see what I mean. You'll really like this guy. You'll really connect with this lady. The second way is through growing your email list with intention. All you need to do is you offer a helpful download, a calculator, a checklist, or a mini training, just something that is your lead magnet that speaks to the exact pain point of your ideal listener. The moment they join your list and get that free thing, you now have a lead that you can nurture without depending on an algorithm. The third way, selling advisory packages, planning services, or programs. Your episodes build the trust that shortens the sales cycle. By the time listeners reach out, they're already sold on your style, your values, and your perspective. This is why your show doesn't need millions of downloads. It needs just the right listeners. You need less than 1,000 of the perfect ideal client listening to your show, and you'll have all the clients you'll ever need. The key here is gentle guidance, not pressure. You don't need to worry about feeling salesy because there's nothing slimy about telling your listener what they should do next. You can simply weave in statements through your stories and through your teachings, simply like, if this resonates, grab my free guide in the show notes. Or if you want help applying this, book a call with me. Or if you want the next step, here's where to go. This is soft leadership, and it works because you've already established value. You've earned their trust. You've shown up over and over again with intention, not noise. All right, so what's next? If you're using your podcast for your business, here's your next step. Stop thinking like a content creator chasing brand deals. Start thinking like the CEO you are. Your show is a strategic business asset. It should help you stay top of mind, increase your authority, and serve your audience long before they ever reach out to you. Sponsors can't compete with the ROI of one good client. Not even close. So if you've been wondering how professionals truly monetize their podcast, it's not ads. It's not sponsorships. It's the strategy behind your voice. And when you build that strategy with intention, sustainability, and the right support, your podcast becomes one of the strongest ways to generate leads for your business without hustle culture and without grinding yourself into the ground. If you want me to break down your show's monetization potential, just send me a message. That is one of my favorite parts of this job. I'm happy to help you map it out. Can't wait to talk to you. Thanks for spending your time with me today on Podcasting for Financial Professionals. If you walked away with one idea that helps you get more visible, increase your authority, or turn your podcast into a real lead-generating machine, then your time was worth it. Before you go, let's make sure you have strong intros, outros, and a trailer for your podcast that pulls in your ideal clients. Grab the Attraction Messaging Blueprint. It gives you the formula, examples, and worksheets to make the most important segments of your show count. Download it for free right now at podcastabundance.com/attraction-messaging-blueprint.